Welcome back to Waterpark Rangers. Let's play Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door. Oh, we meet again, you husky mustached hunk, you. You again, Miss Flirt-a-lot. Are you following us or what? You know, security heard you bungling around in here. It was you, right? Oh, please. No one heard me. I'm the best mouse burglar of all time. I'm silent. It's quite obvious that someone else must have been monkeying about in here. Pfft, please. I'm like so sure. Hush. All you need to know is I've taken what I needed, and I'll now be on my way. As for the rest, help yourself to whatever you like. And now we must part again, my sweet mustache man. You really need to stop doing that, you mouse woman. I almost forgot, my sweet. This arena holds many secrets, you know. You should be very careful lest you end up like those poor souls upstairs. And with that, goodbye, my delectable hunk of cheese. We shall meet again. I am not a dirty product for you to consort with. What's with that burglar rat? I swear, I'm gonna headbonk her if she doesn't watch it. But whatever. What do you think she meant about some poor souls upstairs? Obviously a reference to the poor unfortunate souls in Little Mermaid. Huh, find the staircase switch to reach the attic. What is there supposed to be a staircase in here? So we gotta find the staircase switch. Now, it doesn't really look like there's anything hidden here, but there are a couple things in this storeroom, which of course was protected definitely by Jolene. She didn't want, I think it was Bandy Andy earlier, messing around in here or something like that. Anyway, the other secret, besides that star piece, is that you can blow these covers away. They're actually not boxes. The yellow things underneath are the real boxes, and those you can shatter with your hammer, your stronger hammer. The one over here contains Charge P, which is a pretty useful badge. It's just charge for your partner. I never really end up using the charge ability, as I've been over it before. And the final block there, apparently, is the one that contained the switch to the attic. It must have been underneath the block, and we were able to hit it while we were breaking it. I think that might have been a glitch right there. I think it was supposed to break the box, and then we'd get the switch. Anyway, another Shine Sprite, so that's very useful. And Yoshi here will help us get over the gap, or Trogdor, rather. And this one's not going to break unless we twist up and then hit it. Ah, another badge, so we definitely want that before we jump down there. Let's hover right across using Yoshi's jump. Oh, okay, that's pretty nice, I guess, but I never really like using the HP plus badges. I've been over Y before. It's just I'd rather upgrade HP as an actual level up rather than use BP. It's just less confusing that way, easier to manage. So you can peep in on a conversation with that hole right there. So you didn't find hide or hair of nobody in the storage room. That what you're saying? Yes, Mr. Grubba. It appeared to be secure. Don't worry about it, sir. I've taken the necessary precautions. It was most likely just a rat or something. Well, no big deal either way. Ain't nothing in there we'd miss too much anyway. Thanks for staying on top of this, Jolene. Hey, and by the way, any word on King K? I'm afraid we still don't know the whereabouts of King K, Mr. Grubba. And so, I deleted his spot on our roster per regulations. The Glitz Pit no longer has any official connection to KP Pete, aka King K. I have, of course, taken some steps with all fighters who have gone missing. Oh, fighters have sure been going missing a lot lately. That's a fifth this year. What in tarnation going on? I even heard some security agent saying the pit's cursed. I doubt that, sir, but I certainly don't understand the disappearances. Well, for the time being, tell the other fellas that King K headed on home for a spell. If word gets out about missing fighters, it sure ain't gonna be good for the business. No siree. Nasty rumors have a way of sending folks running to the hills. Know what I mean? I understand completely, Mr. Grubba. I'll take care of everything, sir. You know, Jolene, you're a dang fine manager, but you just plumb disappear sometimes. I gotta know, where in the world do you go, darling? That's... Mr. Grubba, I know you're my boss, but I don't believe that's any of your business. Easy, didn't mean to pry now. How about this, then? Heard of the Crystal Star? No, I've never heard of such a thing, Mr. Grubba. Okie doke. Well, I appreciate your time, Miss Jolene. You go ahead and run along now, you hear? Well, if this ain't a fine how do you do. Seems like good fighters are a dying breed. That wild child Gonzalez is just about the only draw I still got round here. Whoa, Gonzalez! Whoa! Did you hear that? fighters are going missing, dude. That ain't cool. Was that guy talking about King K, the minor leaguer? I thought he retired. What in the hey? Dang, Ceiling has spoken me. Hey, somebody up there? Oh, Nelly. I'm just a little burping beetle. Here I am thinking someone's up there a-peeping. I gotta relax. Take some yoga classes or something. Yep. Well, back to the ring. So, he knew about the crystal star, that much is clear. And Jolene is just as suspicious as ever. Whoa, whoa, man, we dodged a bullet there. Hey, but did you hear that guy blabbing about the crystal star? That Jolene lady acted pretty guilty when he let that one slip out. Well, whatever. For now, we better bail before someone finds us up here. So this is a little neat bit of espionage, and of course you can drop down through the grate there if you want, and it'll bring you back to this familiar hallway. So that's the deal with that. That's a little excerpt that you get if you sneak into the storage room per X's orders. And yes, you do need to do this in order to progress. I don't think you can just go through the next couple of fights without following X's orders. Anyhow, let's go and see what the next match is. Well, boy howdy, Gonzalez, etc., etc. Hammer, Bama, and Flare. Avoid using any items. Empty them pockets. Real men don't need no trinkets to help them hand out a proper whooping, you hear? Now get in there and knock some heads the old-fashioned way, will ya? Alright, so this is actually a pretty fun match against... Like I was talking earlier, how you have the Magic Koopas, there's many diverse enemies in the Glitzbit Major League matches that you actually never really fight anywhere else, and I think it's kind of a shame because there's a lot of neat strategies that it takes to dispose of each of them, and I think this might be the best example of just enemies using very diverse abilities in fights and then never encountering them again. Big Bad Brute Bros. My Grandpappy's hammer is gonna strike you down, man! Here it comes! Alright, let's do this. So there's three of them. There is a Hammer Bro, a Fire Bro, and a Boomerang Bro, in that order from left to right. So I would suggest going after them with the reliable Power Bounce. Take out the Boomerang Bro first, because he can deal quite a lot of damage if you let him stay alive. His Boomerang will hit both of you, and then it'll come back and hit both of you again. And that can deal out like 4 damage to both of you, I think. And the Fire Bro needs to go next, because he's the second most dangerous. His fire comes fast, so it's tough to dodge. The Hammer seems to be stronger than the Fire, but it's easier to time. And just when I said it, I wasn't able to time. Anyway, we don't need to use any more FP to dispose of them. We can just use normal bounces if we need to. It's not like you really need any items to take these people out. For once, it was a pretty reliable, I mean, it wasn't actually a crazy requirement that Grubba put on us. There we go. That was fun. And we're also going to level up. Actually, I wonder if this level's going to push us up to the next rank. We won't be a Rising Star anymore. Ooh, nice. Yep, now we're a B-list star. So we're not going to be a Rising Star. For the first 10 levels of the game, I think, just about the first 10 levels, you're a Rising Star. But after you pass certain, like, I think for every set of 10 levels, you become a new type of star. And now we're a B-list star. So our audience is going to get bigger, so we're going to be able to fill up our star power more quickly in future battles. Very useful to have. Especially considering that we're coming on the end of this chapter for just a couple more tough fights. X again. This is your last warning. Stop snooping around about the crystal star. If you don't, you'll suffer the same fate as the others who have gone missing. Great, our angry pen pal again. He sure seems to have a lot of information. I mean, if he knows about the crystal star and the missing fighters, then this guy is totally holding the key to this entire mystery. But, like, who is it? Who? So, apparently, no, that wasn't X. That was the same guy who sent the dead meat letter. So we have a couple mystery pen pals. As if one wasn't bad enough. Ooh, Chomp Country. Ranked number 2. Aw, god damn it, that's a really bad one to get 5. There's no way that, even with 15 HP, Mario would be able to survive 5 hits from Chomp Country. It's just not happening. You'll see why. Anyway, Jolene just left us a present. It's another slice of cake. Now, I'm doing this just purely to show you what it is if you eat it, the second slice of cake. Eat it. Yes, we're going to eat the cake. Nibbling it up just like the other one. Hold your horses, Mario. I saved you a little. Wait, I feel kind of weird. You ever feel like your body is, like, totally going numb? And, yeah, Goombella can't move. None of your party members will be able to move after you take the second slice of cake. So, for the battle that we're coming up against with Chop Country, we have to participate in regardless of our partner's condition, according to this guy. So, you can't use your partners. You have to get hit 5 times. There's no way, conceivably, for us to win this match, especially now that we've eaten the cake. So, yeah. What in tarnation's going on here? The great Gonzalez is flying solo this time. How's he going to survive all alone? We're going to have to fight regardless. So here we go. There's just no way for us to win. So we're just going to run away. Unfortunately, we do have to forfeit the match. I don't like it either, but I wanted to at least show you what that cake's capable of doing. Absolutely ruining your chances of winning. But fortunately, it's going to give us another shot at Chomp Country, hopefully without that ridiculous 5 hits requirement. Alright, let's give this another shot. Now that our partner is all fired up again. I am like, so sorry, Mario. You were all alone out there. No wonder you lost. Hey, but I'm totally fine now. I'll make it up to you next battle, I promise. Still, a poisoned cake. Somebody wanted us out of the picture. We better watch our steps. Well, this means we're going to have to fight Hamma Bamma and Flare again, so I'm just going to cut ahead here if you don't mind. Little editing. Alright, I fought those 3 again, and now we're going to be up against Chop Country once more. So no special moves. Unfortunately, special moves would really come in handy, but as it is, I still think that we have a way to defeat them without running into too much trouble. Chain Chomps are not common either, but unlike most enemies in the Glitz Pit, they do at least appear again later. Alright, Red or Fear Orbs. Their defense is really high, and their offense is high too, so that makes them quite dangerous foes. You really can't do too much damage to them, like hardly at all, unless you end up using someone like Trogdor, whose Gulp Attack just bypasses their defense automatically. So let's get to that. Smooth, and we're gonna have to do that one more time. Yeah, see, even when we're defending, they do 4 damage. So that means they have 5 offense, and I think they have 5 defense. That's just really, especially for this point in the game, that's really high. That's even for, like, end game content, that would still be an enemy with a lot of defense. Like, you'd hardly be able to hurt them, even with a powered up attack, under most normal circumstances. So that's why Yoshi is the key to that battle. And with them out of the way, that just leaves the number 1 rank for us to take out in order to move on to Rawk Hawk. So let's see which that one is. I'm looking forward to this match. Incidentally, this would be a really good time for us to use the bed to rest up just for a little while. Because the number 1 rank can be kind of trying, and I'd rather not push my luck. Plus, the Gulp move takes a lot of FP if you hadn't noticed. Okay, Koopinator. No jumping. Jumping actually wouldn't do us very much good, and you'll see why. As soon as the guy comes to bring us to the match, that is. This chapter is actually pretty long, but we're finally coming down on the end of it. I am so excited for these last few matches. We are going to kick some serious ass. It's this guy, that heavily armored Koopa, who has been in the Major League room and had that really cool line. We get to fight him. You, finally, I get a piece of you. Finally, we'll see who's truly stronger. Just so you know, it's gonna be me. And Yoshi here, of course. Him too, but mostly me. Alright, so we can't use our jump, which doesn't matter because he has a spike on his head, so that wouldn't really work anyway. Now, just so you know, this enemy here is called a Dark Koopa Troll. And for a normal enemy, it has what I believe to be the most HP of any foe in the game. I think at about 25, I kid you not. It has considerable defense, I think 2 points of defense, possibly? Something like that. And I think it has 5 offense. Maybe it just has 1 defense, I forget. With that armor and the fact that it's a Koopa, I think it probably has 2, though. Yeah, 2 sounds about right. Anyway, I'm putting out Partner in front because 3 attacks is all it would take for him to decimate Mario. So, Koops will just be able to withstand more hits. Plain and simple. Goobella, for example, is going to be completely useless. And of course, Dark Koopa Troll can rush through both of us at once, so even if you put out your partner in front, you are not guaranteeing Mario's safety, not by a long shot. Fortunately, the dizziness, the fact that he's dizzy, seems to be helping a little bit in our favor, but not by much. Yeah, there, he missed. So that's going to spare us a little bit more time. In the meantime, we're just going to have to continue whittling down his massive HP bar. Crap, I mistimed that. Oh crap, we have a full star gauge. I might just want to use that pretty soon. Otherwise, there's no point in getting all these stylus points. But just for now, I'm just going to keep up with our normal moves. I don't see any harm in doing it. Oh crap! We took a heavy hit there. If we don't heal soon, we're going to be in trouble. I just scared off that X-Naut there, who's about to lob us a rock at us. We're just going to miss if we strike in this miss. Yeah, we actually hit him. I just got lucky. Alright, I'm going to use Star Power now because I want to heal. If Mario takes one more hit, he's finished. This is the rank 1 fight, so of course it was guaranteed to be kind of difficult. Actually, I'm kind of sorry that I forgot to try and do the thing that I had attempted to do in Kingdom Hearts with Olympus Coliseum and announce each match with the No More Heroes voice. And even at that, I kind of failed to do that successfully, so maybe it's not so much of a bad thing that I forgot. Oh crap! He just boosted his offense by 5. Now he can dish out 10 damage in a single hit. That's enough to kill Mario instantly. So we're just going to use Earth Tremor and clear him out right now if we can. If he doesn't die from this, though, Mario's life is likely forfeit. Dark Koopa Trolls are very dangerous enemies. They don't mess around. And yes, they do in fact appear later, but once again, the same as with Dark Craw, they appear in a place which I'm not going to give away at the moment, just because it's very late game content and somewhat spoilerific and doesn't really have anything to do with what we're tackling now, which is Chapter 3. We have a long way to go, so let's focus on the matters at hand rather than waiting for later stuff to happen. Plenty of action going on now. Our next match is going to be Rawk Hawk, now that we took out the Koopinator, so we're going to fight him next episode.